Hello guys, you're welcome to my kitchen. It's Nikspicykitchen. So on today's cooking guys, we're making pineapple fried rice. Does that name ring a bell? Pineapple fried rice. This is different from the normal usual fried rice you guys know about. So today I'll be walking you guys through all the ingredients we will be needing for today's cooking. As you can see, we've got a whole lot of ingredients that we'll be using for this pineapple fried rice, and it's something you guys will really love. This is a special fried rice made for the pineapple and all stuff like that. I know you might have come across all of this. So guys, let's get into the ingredients one after the other. Yes, so firstly I'll be introducing you to my pineapple. So that is the pineapple I'll be using. I got this from Tesco, one of the grocery shop here in UK, and though I didn't get a bigger one, that's the one I'll be managing for today. So after that, this is the basmati rice I'll be using, and that's the quantity we will be needing for today's cooking. So guys, here is my vegetable oil. We're using just a little, not too much. And also this is my chicken stock. I made chicken earlier, so I'll be using this stock. As you can see, some oils are settled on top of the chicken stock. So this is my red bell pepper, and this is my chicken breast. Yes, chicken breast. We're replacing that with liver. So this is my prawn, and this is my carrot. You can see the carrot is so nice. I got all of this from Tesco. I've washed and diced it. Here is my green pea. I couldn't lay my hands on the fresh one, so I could only get the frozen one, so we'll be managing that. So that's the quantity needed for today's cooking. And here are some garlic. As you can see, garlic, yeah, you heard me right, garlic needed. And this is my scotch bonnet, atarudo. And this is my, have you heard of fine beans? If you don't use fine beans in your fried rice is not completed. Yes, that is fine beans. As you can see, fine beans. So I got this as well from Tesco. You can actually call it beans for fried rice. So, but normally I know it as beans, but it was in Tesco that I saw that it's called fine beans, whichever way we're going. And this is my spring onions, washed and sliced. So as you can see, that's a bunch of the spring onions I use. So what do you think, guys? As you can see, all of the ingredients. And here is my curry powder. We're not using too much curry powder because this one is very thick and very active. And that is my thyme. I actually want to use what's it called, mixed herb, but I'm like, no, let me use thyme. So let's get started, guys. First thing, we have to divide our pineapple into two. That's what you see me doing. It's not easy cutting a pineapple into two. You have to, because you want to give it that equal shape so that one will not be bigger than the other, because we are dividing into two and we want to make both depths the same. I don't know if I'm making sense with what I'm saying. So now I'm going to cut that into two. As you can see, it's not that easy doing it, so we're going to achieve that. As you can see, that is divided. So I'm gonna I'm going to like make it very straight. I don't even know if I'm making sense now again. So now it's divided into two. Now we're going to take out the pineapple inside, so I'm going to give it that depth shape. So I'm going to be cutting by the side. You have to be very careful as not to cut the pineapple the pineapple shell, so that it will not spoil your pineapple. I don't know what it's called, just give it a name. I don't know what's called. So that's the way I'm going to give it shape, so that I can bring out the pineapple inside. So that's what you see me doing. I'm taking out the pineapple very carefully. so that I don't destroy the what am I gonna call it? I don't know. You just understand what I'm saying. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. So I'm using my spoon to get out the rest of it. As you can see, it's not easy doing this thing, so you have to be very, very careful so as you don't destroy your pineapple. So now, as you can see, that is done. So now I'm going to go in and do the second one off camera because it takes time. Yeah, it takes time. When I say it takes time, it does. So now the 2 is done. As you can see, that's the 2 is done. So we have our pineapple dirt already, so we're going to keep that aside. So get onto the next thing to do. So now we'll be blending. No, before blending, I'm going to be like slicing and dicing some of the pineapple. So that's what you see me doing. I'm going to dice it because we will be needing some out of it, not all, but you know, just little portion out of it. We'll be dicing it out, and because we'll be adding it to the ingredients we are using, so we're going to dice that nicely. Why did I keep repeating and repeating and repeating? I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's what you see me doing. So I'm going to dice that nicely and dicely, if that makes sense to you. So now I'm going to be putting that in a little bowl and set that aside. That's it. So we'll be keeping this aside. Next thing is for us to now blend the rest of the pineapple. So I'm going to be adding little water. As you know, pineapple, this one is so sweet, very, very sweet. I'm telling you, very, very sweet. So I'll be adding little water to it, and I'll be blending to a very, very, very smooth paste. I mean, very, very smooth paste, because we're needing the pineapple water as well. So once I've blended to a very smooth paste, the next thing for me now is to sieve out the shaft from the water. So that's what you'll see me doing. I'm going to bring out my sieve, and I'm going to be pouring that there and sieve out the smooth water out of the shaft, as you'll see me doing in the picture. Is that picture in the video? At the end of the day, I got just little shaft, as you can see, just little, because I've blended it so smooth. So that's just the little shaft I can get out. So we're not needing that, but some do use it, but I don't need it. I don't really like using it in the pineapple fried rice. So now we're going to be pouring the pineapple water into a pot. I use that pot to make chicken. I use it to boil chicken earlier, so that's why I'm using it. So now I'll be adding my chicken stock. Chicken stock, sorry. I'll be adding my chicken stock into the water, into the pineapple water. As you know, the chicken stock has some oil settled on top, so I won't be needing some oil in that, because we're still going to use oil at the end of the day when we're frying sauce. So now I've added my curry powder. I'm going in with my thyme, so I'm gonna be stirring that, and we'll leave that to boil. So after that is boiled, I'll add my rice. The rice is washed, so I'll be adding all of that, and I'll give it a thorough stir and leave that to cook and cover it. Then we'll be right back. So So our rice is cooked, as you can see. The thickness of the pineapple makes the rice kind of look somehow very soggy, but it's not soggy, it just looks like that. So it's time for us to do the frying. So I'll be adding my vegetable oil in a saucepan. So I'm gonna let that heat up few minutes. So I'll go in with my prawn and my chicken breast. Before I add it into the oil, I want to be adding some seasoning. I'm just going in with just one seasoning and little salt in that. So I'm gonna be stirring that. No, I'm gonna stir it. So I pour it. I don't know what happened, the camera just stopped and I didn't realize. So I was frying, then I realized it's not recording. So I've fried that, the prawn and the chicken breast. So I'm gonna take that out and set it aside. So we're gonna start frying our sauce now. So I went in with my garlic. So I'll be stirring that. I didn't actually use onions, so I used garlic instead. Some use both, but I decided to use just garlic. I didn't want to use onions. So I'll be frying that thoroughly. So after which I'll be going in with my carrots. So I'll be stirring that as well. That carrot is so soft and sweet. Yeah, it's so soft and sweet. So I'm going in with my red bell pepper. I'll be frying the combo together. So I added just pinch of oil to that because I don't want too much oil in my fried rice. I don't want too much oil, so that's just it. So now we'll be going in with her green pea. I'll be stirring that as well. You know, I'll just be that you see that I'm stirring, it's on a very high heat. So now I've added the fine beans. I'll be stirring all of that. They're all on high heat because if you fry them on low heat, it's gonna be very soggy and you won't like the outcome of your of the sauce you're frying, the vegetable you're frying. So now it's time for us to add the pineapple we diced earlier. So it's added to it. We're going to be frying that all together. So now it's time for us to add our rice. You can see I didn't add any seasoning or salt because the pineapple is sweet. So that's why I had just one seasoning to the prawn and the chicken breast, because the pineapple water is already sweet. You know what I'm talking about when you use a very sweet pineapple. So we don't want our fried rice to be too sweet. So everything just went on smoothly with what we used. So now that I've added the rice, I stirred thoroughly. Then I added my spring onions to this. As you can see, at the end of the day, we had the rest of the ingredient, which is the prawn and the chicken breast. We're stirring all together. So guys, that's the end. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you love this. Like, share, and also comment. Your comments count a lot. Thank you guys and have a lovely evening.